welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new here, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Livia, and if you're not, welcome back. So as you can see, I did in fact move. I know, I have a real YouTuber setup. There's something else besides my door to look at in the background. So as you can see from the title of today's video, it's gonna be a little bit different than the content that I usually make, but of course it's still gonna be in line with fitness, lifestyle, things like that. And if you've been on TikTok or Instagram for any amount of time, you know firsthand the absolute chokehold the BBL has on our society. So I definitely want to talk about it because I think it is becoming an epidemic. So we're going to talk about it today. And I always want my channel to be a place where anybody and everybody can come, gather information, and leave my channel feeling more educated and more confident about their fitness journey. And I think that this topic plays a really important role in current societal fitness expectations. So we're going to talk about it today, but before we get into the rest of the video, please don't forget to hit that big thumbs up button as well as a comment down below. And then of course, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that post notification bell. That way you'll be notified on any of my newer uploads, and you might see my background change because I literally threw this together in 5 seconds. So yeah. And also this cute little hoodie sweatshirt is from Illis Label. I'm an affiliate with them, and I actually have a discount code for all my viewers and followers, so you can go check that out in the description box down below if you so feel inclined. But yes, let's get into this juicy topic. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know that BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift. It's been around for about 20 years, but it's gained severe popularity within the last 5 years, and especially since TikTok has been around. I cannot tell you the amount of times I scroll on my For You page and it's just BBLs, and this is your sign to get a BBL, and you know, I got a BBL, my recovery, BBL round 2, round 3, like it's just thrown in your face at every single second. And if you know anything about what's going on with Facebook and Instagram, they're very well aware that social media has been proven and shown to affect your mental health. So seeing stuff like that constantly on your For You page or timeline is not super beneficial. I have some stats I want to read off to you guys just so you understand the gravity of what is going on with this BBL epidemic, as I'm going to call it, and as other YouTubers have named it as well, and I think it's a perfect name for this topic we're going to be talking about. The number of BBLs globally has risen 77.6% since 2015. Okay, we're just talking about a span of about 6 years here. And this was a statistic posted by the International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, so I'm not just like pulling that number out of my natural butt. And I think what's most dangerous about the culture of this procedure is it's super accessible, and when people talk about it, they're just like, yeah, they just suck the fat out of your stomach or your arms and they just push it into your butt without actually understanding why it is the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure you could possibly have done. We're talking 1 in 3,000 people, mostly women, who undergo this procedure die. And a lot of women end up dying from this procedure due to something called a fat embolism. So the reason it frustrates me when I see people promoting BBLs and just saying it's just they suck the fat out of here and inject it into here is because it's not that simple. There is a main artery that runs in your glutes called your inferior gluteal artery. That artery connects directly to your heart. Now, when you're getting a BBL and they're injecting the fat into your glute region, if they so much as poke that artery and fat gets in to that artery, you're dead instantly. Any sort of fat blockage is going to block blood flow to your heart and you are dead. And that is why it's called a fat embolism. Now, I threw some scary statistics at you and just kind of talked about the overall dangers of it, the science behind it, but I want to actually talk about BBLs in the context of the fitness industry from the perspective of a personal trainer. Now, in this video, I'm not going to out anybody. I'm not going to, you know, name names of fitness influencers that I think are highly problematic, but what I will say is there are too many fitness influencers who are selling programs and making money and profiting off of young girls, selling them a dream that is not achievable by just diet and exercise. And I'm seeing this so often now that I think it should actually be labeled as false advertising because it is fraudulent. Scrolling a little while ago and I came across a fitness influencer that I used to follow years ago. She's very popular in the fitness community, and I was looking at her recently and she looked a little bit different to me. Now, she works out, she lifts weights, You know, she eats very healthy, she has a clothing line, you know, she's very on social media promoting a healthy, physically fit lifestyle. And I couldn't help but notice the change in her physical appearance. Now, I am not hating on anyone. Do what you want with your body. You have complete bodily autonomy. I respect that in the fullest. However, when you are a personal trainer and someone who is profiting off of fitness and selling programs to other people, and you are not disclosing the truth about your own physical appearance, that is being fraudulent. And I immediately unfollowed her because I was upset. I felt like defeated in a sense. You know, I'm a personal trainer. I look up to other personal trainers, and when I see them blatantly lying, it upsets me. The other thing I want to say is a lot of influencers, you know, get super defensive. They're like, I was always curvy, I just gained weight, I just had a baby, I just did this. So please tell me how all these influencers have the same exact body shape. Are they all just from some special gene pool that us in the general public are not aware of? Because 2 and 2 does not equal 6. So you can see I'm getting heated because it's affected my mental health, and I can see it depleting my clients' mental health and just so many other young girls' mental health, to the point that I'm seeing younger and younger women get this procedure done, putting themselves at incredible risk and then glamorizing the process. My whole goal in fitness is to promote body acceptance and strength and women in strength training and lifting. And even as someone who understands the science and the dangers behind BBLs, I myself am affected by what I'm seeing on social media. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes they do look really good, and that's what's crazy about this, is it's become so trendy and push in our faces that the majority of people who don't look like that think that there's something wrong with them, and there's not anything wrong with us. We need to stop making women's bodies in specific trends, because 20 years ago it was huge breasts and no butt, skinny legs. Now it feels like it's the complete opposite, and most of us can't keep up. This goes for any plastic surgery procedure as well, but I feel like BBLs in specific have really altered our perception of reality, because it's a trend, and it is the most invasive trend I think I've ever seen projected onto women in my entire life. And this is a hard topic to talk about because, like I said, I believe in complete bodily autonomy, and I respect everybody's decision to do what they want with their bodies unless it's false advertising. But I just have to wonder why so many people put themselves through this grueling procedure and even worse recovery process to sometimes come out the other side being just as, if not more, insecure. And a lot of people say, well, I don't do it. I do it just for myself. I'm not doing it for any man. I'm not doing it for anybody else. But I have to ask, if this body type was not so exacerbated in, like, you know, cartoons appealing to men, or just men in real life, and, you know, just like famous women who have this body type and what's idealized as the female body by men and the male gaze, would as many people be getting this procedure done? It's not a game, it's a rich thing. A lot of people say, well, fitness is hard and I don't want to go through the process of lifting weights. I think going through that procedure and the recovery process and then having to maintain that throughout the entirety of my life is more difficult. So I want to end the video talking about fitness and what's achievable with fitness, because I don't want to end this video on a super negative note, but I just want to talk about what's achievable with fitness, because I think the majority of the DMs that I get on TikTok, on Instagram, here sometimes, like comments, is it possible for me to change my body shape in the gym? 1000%. I've done it. Hundreds of other people have done it. It is possible. I've posted a ton of content on here, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, talking about building up your muscles, building up your glutes, building up your quads, building up your upper body, because I think that that promotes more self-love and more self-acceptance than any plastic surgery procedure ever could, and you're not putting yourself at imminent risk and danger. And I also have to propose the idea that the pendulum may swing, like it always does with women's bodies in society, to a completely different trend. And are you going to feel as secure with yourself when the trend is suddenly not spotlight on you. So I think we need to have more of a discussion. Feel free to drop your opinions on what I'm saying, agree, disagree. Let's have discourse in the comments because I think this is a super important topic. And like I said, I just wanted to talk about it in the perspective of a personal trainer and someone who's involved in the fitness industry and tell you, I understand how you feel and I completely understand how this procedure and fad makes you insecure because I myself get insecure. But I think we need to have a broader discussion about the actual impacts of it and not just what you see glamorized and pushed on social media. So again, like I said, please let me know your opinions down in the comments down below. And then of course, if you enjoyed this video, didn't enjoy this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you're not already and hit that post notification bell. That way you'll be notified of everything that I post. Now that I'm moved in, I'm excited to create more content for you guys. I promise it won't always be like these sit down, deep, cerebral talks, but it'll be a lot of fun to create content in this new space. This sweatshirt will be linked down below along with my affiliate code if you're interested in purchasing from Illest Label, as well as my Instagram, TikTok, all social media platforms, as well as my link to online personal training services that I offer. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have an awesome day, an amazing week, an amazing workout if you haven't had one already, and I will catch you guys in the next video. So bye guys.